we've all been kind of making fun of Deebo. He wants to trade. Who does he think he is? Yeah, he's overweight. Yeah, okay. Still, though, the fact that we've been sort of calling for the 49ers in general and Kyle Shanahan in particular to break it off, to be the ones that break it off with Deebo. Stop giving him the ball. Stop trying to placate him. It doesn't matter if he's happy. It would be addition by subtraction to get rid of him. We've been saying this for a long time. They never did it. Deebo was the one that said, you know what? I don't want to be on this team anymore. This team isn't going anywhere. Essentially, Kyle Shanahan isn't great anymore. Essentially, I mean, he pretty much gave a vote of no confidence to Kyle and the team and wants out. And he likes Sean Payton and the Broncos more. I mean, is this significant? This is the first member of the quote unquote Cabo clique to say, I don't want to be in this anymore. This is a sinking ship.
It is significant. It's Deebo Samuel, who was, maybe close to being the offensive player of the year for the 49ers, carried them to a Super Bowl that year. Absolutely. I mean, this is Kyle Shanahan's best bud on the team, and he's out. So when you're a wide receiver or an offensive weapon, whatever you want to call Deebo Samuel, and you are out on your team, you don't believe in your offensive play caller, your head coach, and or your quarterback. I mean, that's what it boils down to. I mean, if you really thought Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy were the truth and going to lead you to a Super Bowl victory, why would you want to leave? So whether he's right or not, that's debatable. But I don't think it's debatable that he doesn't believe that they are the guys, because if he was, why would he want to leave? So I think it's very significant.
I just think it's interesting with Kyle. Like, he can be very cold towards certain players down the totem pole in the roster. But like for the stars, he usually, or at least with the Niners, he went out of his way to be friends with them, cater to them, give them the extension, give them everything they wanted, the playing time, the money, the opportunities. Kyle will come through for you just as long as you like him and say nice things about him and you're on his side. And he did that with Deebo way too long. He did it all season. He did it in the Super Bowl. It cost the 49ers a Super Bowl. It cost the 49ers a playoff appearance this year. And after all that, Deebo says, not that good. I mean, it backfired. You'd think bending over backwards like that for a player he'd appreciate it, but it really is a weak move. And I think Deebo's like, you're not the coach I used to think you were.
Yeah, man. It's like, play a little hard to get, you know what I mean? Like, feels like Kyle's just a little too needy, a little too clingy. Like Deebo's like, I need my space. No, I think it's a significant.
Kyle's like, you like me, right? You like me, right? You like me, right? Yeah, man. Sure. When you were getting me hella catches, but now my career's going down, and I'm blaming you.
Yeah. It also Deebo Samuel is one of a lot of players on this team that have lost 2 Super Bowls. That's heartbreaking stuff. So not only is your career on the downward trajectory, you've been through 2 devastating seasons where you went all the way to the Super Bowl and lost. Like, that's got to take a toll. So maybe some of Deebo's just like, man, I need a new start. This Grant Cohn guy, the way he covers me is killing me. I gotta go somewhere else. Like it could all be, it come into play.
I mean, one of the things that Kyle's always had in his corner, and you talk about leadership, and some people say he doesn't have any. I don't think he's much of a leader, but people will say, well, his players love him. His players play for him. Look at how Deebo plays for him. Deebo loves him. Trent loves him. Do they? Or does he want to be liked? And do they make him feel liked so that they can get hell of money and a career? Yeah. And then when he's no longer useful to them, do they just move on? I think it's interesting. I mean, Kyle may have gotten played a little bit here from his group of players that he thought were his friends. They're not friends. It's a business. Yeah. And you've made them very rich. I think that might be why they like you or liked you.
The whole family thing that, teams like to throw out there, it's a little overplayed. Like, in certain situations, like a young team that was built together, like the Lions last year, maybe that felt like a family, and you do get close playing football with, it's like you're going to war with people and you build bonds over that. Don't get me wrong, but ultimately it's a business. And Deebo Samuel is about his business over this family aspect, and he wants to make sure he takes control of his career. And for him, that means going somewhere else. And I think Kyle really needs to, moving forward, focus on the business aspect of it, make football decisions, and not try to be friends with these dudes.